I think this is the most important time in your life. We're 2 months away until the beginning of 2025. And if you haven't put in the work, then you got to do it right now. You got to start right now and find ways to get better every single day. Find ways to learn, improve, find things that you are struggling with and find the root cause of it and grow and challenge yourself and face challenges and accept the challenge and recover from the mistakes, because anything can change from one day to the next, and we got to be able to adapt and be mentally, physically ready for the obstacles, the challenges that life may bring you. A lot of them are an opportunity for you to test yourself and for you to learn and grow within yourself, to inspire others as well to do the same. And it's that time. It's that time to lock in. If you have been kind of on the fence throughout the entire year of being, always thinking about your feelings and have let your feelings take over, and those feelings have prohibited you from doing the things that you need to do, or fear of what people may, how people may perceive you or judge you, or what they might say. I think it's important that you understand that you're not going to be liked by everybody. I think it's important for you to understand that you shouldn't live life based off other people's perceptions of you. There is room for constructive criticism, and there's definitely things that you could take into consideration and comments that you could take into consideration if they're, actual pieces of information and facts that you need to work on. So that's why you always got to keep an open mind and always look for the next thing to get better at or learn at and grow at. And this entire year has been a year of growth for me as a person, as a man, and I've struggled. There's been times where I felt overwhelmed. There's been times where I've felt lost, and despite all that, I think at the core, I think that there's a lot that I'm going to give. There's a lot that I'm giving and doing to get better and to improve. That I'm excited for what the next couple of months and what the next year is going to look like for me. There's a lot of things that obviously we got to constantly adapt to, but I look at it as an opportunity. I look at it as a test, as a game of life, God testing me to see if I'm ready for the next level, if I'm ready for the next version of myself, which the next chapter will require. Am I ready for that level yet, or am I not? And if I'm not, what are the areas that I'm lacking to be able to take it to that level? And I encourage you all. I encourage all of you to lock in, because I've realized that even with social media, even with anything in life, now it has become even harder, and now the level of work, the level of effort that you gotta put into yourself and what you do is at an all-time high. Now you can't pass by just doing the minimum or doing just a little few. I think that it is time, man. I think it is time. I think there's no better time to lock in there right now. We're 2 months away to the end of the year, and yes, we could wait to the January 1st and have New Year, New Me, and have New Year's resolutions, but that's the same shit that we do every single year. And to feel good about ourselves, to feel comfortable, to be like, oh, I'll leave it for later. There's no later. There's only today. What are you doing today to get better? And it's gonna be a challenge because not every day is gonna be great. Not every day you're gonna feel like you were the most productive or you did the best that you could. But you gotta learn from every single day that you have and just keep stacking days and learning and growing and having no regrets of the effort that you put into not only yourself but the world, and go from there. So it's not to be scary, because you shouldn't be scared. I'm not scared. I think I'm more excited and more focused for continuing to push myself to get out of my older self and do more research, stay more informed, put a lot of effort, even more effort into, the videos or everything in my life, my job, my relationships, my relationship with myself. And I think you should do the same, because it is important and it is crucial. In the world that we live in today, we gotta be mentally and physically ready. And if you're not, fortunately, nobody's gonna look at you and feel any type of pity, because it's a cold world. It's a cold world, and we gotta fight for ourselves. We gotta, put in the work. That's all I can say. We gotta put in the work. I'm putting in the work. I'm not perfect. I'm struggling at times, but I'm showing up. I keep pushing myself, and I have that vision in my head of what I am becoming and what I've done so far that has led me to where I'm at today. And I just know that I don't know where I'm gonna be in the future. I just know where I'm at today. And despite all my struggles and everything I've gone through in life, I'm proud of who I am at my core. And I'm gonna continue to solidify and build that and build upon that moving forward. So appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hope you guys leave in the comments down below if there's anything that you're struggling with, that you haven't locked in yet, that you haven't put in the effort, the focus, the time, the discipline, the consistency. What do you need to get better at before the end of 2024 and beginning of 2025? Just, if you don't comment it down below, just make a mental note. What is something that you're struggling with that you need to get better at? And start from there. Sometimes, instead of trying to worry about everything that you need to do, just delegate and prioritize on one task and getting better at that task. And then you can add tasks and add habits as you go. But it's time to lock in. There's no better opportunity than for you to focus, stay informed, and do your best every single day, because the world needs your story. The world needs your voice. And trust me, you may be not feeling well, you may not have the confidence, but there's a lot of people out there that your words are inspiring them and your story is inspiring them. So share your story, share your voice, get better, and then inspire others to do the same. So let's lock in, let's continue to focus. It's late at night on this beautiful yet hectic November 5th with the elections going on. It's crazy time, but we gotta do our best to focus on ourselves and focus on what we can do to make ourselves better. And by doing so, we hopefully can inspire others, and as a result, we can better the country, better the world, one person at a time, and it all starts with you. So prioritize you, lock in, and let's get to work.
Yeah, in the front row, kicking back old school tracks like damn. Can't get enough of this, more like I don't need